Good morning, love bugs. Hello. How are you? Beautiful day to you. Beautiful day. Beautiful day. All right. Let's get a reading going. Let's see. Spirit, what do you have for us today? Hello, I am Mystic Alchemy. Thank you for being here. Thank you for tuning in. Let's see. King of Pentacles came out first. Maybe there's a King of Pentacles, someone who is abundant financially and I want to say mentally, that is looking your way, or that you're looking at. I don't know. It could be the other way around as well. Or you might be in King of Pentacle energy yourself. Okay? So someone is, I'm starting to see something here. Hold on. All right. Somebody's fighting with themselves. Okay, this is what they want. They want you, right? They want you, but they're fighting with themselves as to if they want to deal with someone else because there's something about them not getting what they want from you. I don't know if this person, if you stop talking to this person, like if this is a past person, or if this person is someone who, for some reason, they feel like they can't approach you. I don't know why exactly yet, but it's like someone is in the mindset of settling for someone that's not you, but they really don't want anybody else but you. It's a very confused energy. It feels frustrated. Okay, this is an energy that feels like it's full of frustration. And this, I feel like a lot of the frustration is like sexual. I feel like it's sexual frustration, and they want you, but there's something about they can't get to you. I don't know. They feel like they can't get to you, and they're like teetering if they didn't do it already. I don't know, but it's like somebody is like, I'm just gonna go back to my old ways. It's almost like somebody wanting you, but not saying anything. Because they feel like in their mind you don't want them, but that's not necessarily true. Because you could in fact be interested in this person, but they're not willing to speak up. So they're like thinking about doing something that's easier. For some reason you feel like a challenge to this person, and they just, being that they're sexually frustrated, they're about to give in to their carnal nature when they really don't want to. Look, they don't want to with the Nine of Swords. What they want is you, but they're on some other wave right now. It feels like a wave of chaos. It feels like within them they feel chaotic. Yes, they feel chaotic inside. See, let me show you something. The Five of Wands, it represents like someone feeling very egoic. I feel like someone struggles with their ego, and it's hard for them to let it go. They feel like they're in competition for you, but they don't want to feel like that. I don't feel like they feel like that with anybody else, but for some reason they feel like that with you. And they feel like there's competition. Their ego is getting in the way of their action. Okay. One side, they want to fight for you and for the relationship. The other side, they just want to give up because they feel like you might be talking to someone else, or they feel like you're giving your attention to someone else, but they really don't know. They're just assuming, and they're going off of their assumptions. When I don't feel like this person normally does that, but with you it's different. So right below the Five of Wands, which is that competitive nature, that competitive feeling, and that egoic mindset, is the Knight of Wands. So they're thinking about, like, this could be a player that because they found you, they don't want to be a player anymore. But then because they feel like they can't get to you, or they feel like you are already occupied with something or someone, not really something, but someone, they don't feel like they have a chance with you. So they're thinking about going back to their old ways, which are not good for them. But instead of them coming towards you, because they have so much love and respect for you, and you're the one that they truly want, they're allowing, I want to say their weakness, but maybe it is a weakness for them. Maybe, being with different energies and getting praise from a bunch of different individuals that they deal with on just a straight sexual level. There's no love. There's no love there. None. It's just everybody saying gimme and everybody taking it. But there's nothing else that makes it stick. It won't last. It's just like a revolving door. I heard a revolving door of lost souls. That sounds like a door I don't want to go through. Okay. So they were in that player energy for a long time, but it feels like because of you, they kind of changed their mind. They found a reason to not do that anymore, and it was you. But when it comes to you, they look at you so much different from all of the individuals that they would deal with on that, or with while they were within that player energy. They were nothing like you, because you are a divine feminine or a true divine masculine. Divine beings have a certain way about them, and I feel like the majority, or if not all, of the individuals that this person has dealt with on a sexual level, they could never reach a certain level of emotional connection with them. They may have grazed over the top, but the other people don't really want to talk about that. They probably would change the subject, or they're too shallow to get that deep, right? But with you, I heard there are no boundaries to the depths of you. I think I need to write that. I think that's a part of the title. There are no boundaries to the depths of you. Where is it? Oh. They don't like this feeling too much. It's uncomfortable. They don't like it because there's too many emotions involved. You know what? I just heard this is training. Someone is being trained by the spirit, because I don't even think they realize that they are in training, and I don't think they know that they can use training to strengthen their heart, to strengthen their spirit, because their spirit it's gone astray in that player lifestyle that is not healthy for them on many different levels, emotionally, physically, maybe because sometimes some people are not healthy that you engage with, and it's easy for demons to be passed. That's easy. And then the person can end up having like anger or these different emotions, or they could just become more toxic. If they have a big ego, it could be inflated and get them in trouble. It's like a lot that goes on with sexual relations with demons, with people who have lost souls, with people who are not truly connected to their spirit, because they just do anything. And there are no morals and ethics when it comes to these types of people. It's just how people look does not identify how they are in the inside at all. So it's a fight. They're going through spiritual warfare with themselves right now. because they're used to a certain schedule. Schedule? Damn, not a schedule. It's a sexual schedule. And there's many appointments that have been missed. And this is about to be a little flip-flop backwards, but say for instance, you have appointments to go to the doctor to get a physical, or to go to for the females, the gynecologist or the dentist, whatever, to check yourself and see what's everything good, But if you consistently miss those appointments, there could be something going on with you, and then you won't necessarily know what it is, but you're gonna feel very different, or you're gonna feel, or something might be going on, and you don't realize that that's the reason why, because you haven't been maintaining your health, either on your own or with a doctor, holistically, however you do your thing, either way, right? Now, this is a little backwards, like I said, but this person was on a sexual schedule. So being that they missed some appointments because they were trying to get to you, even though they could get to you, but they're acting like they can't. Now they want to get back on schedule because their carnal nature is taking over, and it's making them very frustrated because this is a very sexual person. So now it's like they don't want to wait no more. So it's either they're gonna come towards you, or they're gonna go towards the soulless and the mindless ones. Some of them might have a mind. Some of them might be not completely like airheaded, like completely like nothing in their brain, like that they actually use for good use. They don't utilize many individuals that they have dealt with in the past. It's like only vanity. It's only like, do I look good? There's nothing beyond that. And it's only about materialistic things like, oh, where are we going? What are we doing? That's beautiful when you have that along with the mental and intellectual bond. But without the intellectual bond, the relationship is nothing. It's just there, and it's just taking up space. So this person is thinking about going back into that way of being. They're considering it because they're tired of waiting, because they're off their sexual schedule that their body is actually used to. I just heard sex addiction. So someone might have that, and it's like spirit is trying to save them from that way of being. Spirit wants them to be saved from that, like, you know. And I feel like that addiction is one of the more powerful addictions because it's the sensation. You feel so much, and I think that's why it's one of the most challenging addictions that one can get over, or that one can struggle to get over. I don't know what they're gonna choose. I really don't. But either way, I don't want you to stop living your life. If you feel like you've been waiting for someone to come back to you, or if you feel like you've been what do I want to say here? This person is going through a spiritual purification, and it's either they're going to allow the purification process to take place, which is going to mean that they have to go through withdrawal in order to heal. It's like fasting from sexual activity, but fasting until they get to who they truly want. And it is very difficult. Okay, especially if you are, excuse me, especially, oh, I forgot I got coffee to go get. Let me pause it and start it again. Wait, I don't want to pause it, but I want to. I'm going to pause. I'll be right back. Okay, so it looks like they're leaning towards coming towards you though. But right now they feel their flesh is weakening them. If they don't fight their flesh, if they don't fight it, they're going to give in to their old ways. I don't know if they really know that they're going through a spiritual test right now, but it's either they're going to go towards the love of their life, or they're going to continue to allow their carnal nature to take over, and they're going to go towards the revolving door of lost souls. And if they do go into that direction, it's only going to make them feel worse spiritually, and it's going to cause a decline in the health of their spirit, like their soul. Because they know, okay, when you don't know, you can't. When somebody doesn't know something, the consequences are not the same spiritually. But if you know something and then you still do what you know is not right, or you know what you're doing is not what you truly want, it's like committing a crime against yourself. And if this person does not come towards you, that's what they're going to do. Commit a crime against their own soul. Wow, that was a deep one. I didn't expect that at all. I never know what's going to come out with these readings, but yeah. Let's see. I don't know what cards I want to do. I almost said, which step should I take? Maybe that's how they feel. Which step should I take? Tell me which direction I got. What is more likely, or what is the direction I'm more likely to go into? Let's see. This is a situation that's so difficult for so many people. And it'd be the people that you would least expect. Because you don't know someone's personal life. Like, you don't know. But I think those who actually have an activated soul, oh, it says yes. So I feel like they're going to choose love. I don't know. I don't know the timing. I do have cards with timing, but I would have to get them because they're like, I know where they are, but I have a bunch of cards, like different card decks in a box that I haven't used in a long time because, I've been channeling. And they're close by, but I don't feel like searching through the box, but I think I should go into the box for the next video and get some other cards out. But it says, allow the answer. I said, wait a minute. It says yes. And then it says allow. The answer is yes. Free will can influence outcomes. Use your intuition and discernment as there may be layers of information unfolding. Okay, so this just says to me that there's something else going on with this person that you don't necessarily know about. So the holdup might not be just this person feeling some type of intimidation. There's some reason why they feel like it's hard for them to come towards you, but there's nothing stopping them but themselves. There's nothing in the way. It's only themselves. They are in their own way. I heard both of you have like hidden fears of your heart being broken again. Both of you have that. But at the same time, if this person came toward you, you would do it. You would try, regardless of how you feel about previous heartbreaks. And you wouldn't make this person pay for previous things that happened to you. You wouldn't do that. Because that's not where you are on your spiritual journey. You're in a space of like being loving and allowing the beauty or the unknown of the relationship to flourish and to be as it is. Yeah. This person sees you as their family. They want to come towards you, and they've been watching you. Okay, and they see you as the sun. You are their sun. You are their sunlight. You give them nourishment, light to the soul and to the spirit. You are very comforting to them. So they know that if they would go back the other way, that wouldn't make any sense for them in any way. And it wouldn't be conducive to their future goals at all. So they know what they would be sacrificing if they were to go back to where they grew from. Thinker. They've been thinking about this. Okay. They've been thinking, oh, you can't see it because it's doing the thing. Hey. Yeah, there we go. Thinker. They've been thinking about this like a lot. I heard under the stars because I see stars everywhere. So maybe at night, ooh, my voice cracked. Maybe at night they look at the moon. That's because I didn't drink enough yet. At night, sometimes they may stare at the moon, or in the morning, they stare at the sun come up, and they thinking about you. They be thinking about you. Oh, no, no, no. Thinking about you. You know, no, no. They've been thinking about you. Do you think about me still? Oh, they want to know if you think about them too. They want to know. I think that you do, but you also know that some people get confused. And you don't want to be like sucked into other people's confusion, you know? You don't want that. You want somebody that's sure about what they want and they verbalize it and they express themselves and they don't hide their feelings and they don't try to act like they don't like you because that's too much confusion. That's not going to get anyone to a place. So, you already feel like if this person is around you and you see them on a regular basis or whatever, and you know that they like you, but they not saying nothing to you, and you the one who might gesture or you're the one who always saying something, I feel like you got tired of that because it's like I'm not. You feel like why should I put all this energy in when you're not being honest with how you truly feel? Because a lot of you are intuitive and you know when someone is interested in you, and you know when you're interested in somebody. But if they're not gonna be able to communicate with you and you're doing all the communicating, eventually that gets tiring. And it's like, all right, so I guess you're not where I'm at with my thoughts and my feelings and my, you know, you're not there with me. So you're somewhere else. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? And I don't think they know. They're in their mind and they're in a space of very, I heard sensual emotions. That's interesting. Sensual emotions. That they want to save all of the action for you, but they struggle with the past and the future. The past satisfies the flesh. The future satisfies the soul and the spirit and the mind. The future is full of love. The past is full of death and lies and masks, fake facades, silhouettes of what they thought was the best. But it was actually nothing but many tests. I just felt like DMX just now. Rest in peace to the homie. To the homie. All right. I think that's it for this message. Okay. Okay. Because this is like very, like, it's a little emotional. I'm not going to lie. Because I'm picking up on their energy and they want to cry. And I feel like I want to cry. And I honestly don't feel like crying. I want to sip my coffee and I want to smile. Damn it, Becky. I have to. I have to get out of this energy right now because it's making me want to cry. Because I feel for this person because they're going through sexual frustration and they don't know what to do with it. So they're having trouble because this is something that they've struggled with for a long time, because it has given them a sense of false peace. That quick comfort from from catching a nut. I'm just gonna say it. I was thinking about the squirrel that was by my window. He caught a nut. He had one. He was so happy that he was talking to me. I never heard a squirrel make noise. That squirrel, I looked at him and he had a nut. And he was so happy. He was like, squabble, 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 squabble. That's what this sounded like he was saying. Like, he sounded like a bird, a duck. He sounded like a lot of stuff. He sounded like the bird, the duck, and something else. It's like, what is that? And I looked and it was a squirrel with a nut, like just turned up, extra happy with the nut. Like, I don't know. Anyway, if you would like to book a reading on Coaching Colby, you can. Just go to www.milkhoneyrose.org. Purchase my books. Support your girl. Okay? Support your mystic. Oh, celebration. I feel like this person honestly wants to be with you forever. And I feel like they are going to choose you, but it might take some time. I feel like this is a slow burn. It's a slow burn, okay? But they are. Oh, wow. Well, look at that too. It's the 8 of, that's communication. That's fast travel. That's let me come and talk to me. I really want to meet you. Can I talk to you? I really want to know you. Hey, oh, 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 oh. Okay, that's it. I'll see you later.